Hey guys, how's it going? And thanks for coming. I'm Nick, and this is Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because you know schools aren't, so let's get started. Do you want to know how to get rich but don't know how? Well, if you're doing one of these things that we're going to talk about in this video, you will never get rich. And that's exactly what this video is, why you will never be rich. We need to know how to play the game, guys. We need to learn the rules because the rich obviously know them, and most of the middle class and the poor have no clue. Now, all of these tips, there are a total of 5, are very, very important. But here's the thing, once you understand this, you could most definitely be rich. I have done tons and tons of research over the years, so these are basically an overview of everything. So start off with number 1. The first reason why you'll never be rich is because you got debt. So if you have debt, just think about it. Every single month, you're giving someone your money instead of keeping that. If you keep giving your money away to other people, then you will never be rich. And that is why you need to be free. You don't need to owe anyone anything. When you're finally in that situation, you could start growing your wealth. Essentially, you need money coming in and staying in and not going out. So overall, pay off your debt. Any type of debt. I'm talking credit card debt, student loan debt, your car, all of it. So that's a very strong first point. Moving on to the second point why you will never be rich, which is you're spending too much. So here's the thing, guys. I do not care how much that you are making. If you are spending it all, you're still ending with zero. So if you're making $10,000 a year, or $100,000 a year, if you're spending it all, you're ending up with nothing. So a lot of people only focus on their income like, oh, I need to have more money. That's going to be the solution to everything, when it is not. You need to look at your expenses and your spending as well. It is just as important. And that's why for most people, more money is not going to help solve their problems. If they do get extra money, chances are they're going to spend it. You know, what happened to the money last time you got a raise? You would think you would have a happier life now. Well, you're still in the same situation because that extra money is being spent. You're in the same exact spot. Moving right along to number 3 reason why you will never be rich is that you are following broke people. The best advice that I could give anyone in the world is do not take financial advice from a broke person. On a side note, I'm not a broke person, so you could kind of listen to some of this advice. So look at all the people out there, guys. People are always going out doing things, always have the newest, best clothes on, best phones, cars, all those things. And guess what? Those people just have things. It does not necessarily mean they have money. Because guess what else? They use that money to buy those things. So now they might have a bunch of things with no money. One quote that I absolutely love, a lot of people like it in the financial community, financial world, whatever, but a lot of people are spending money they do not have for things they do not need to impress people they don't even like. I'll let your brain wrap around that one for just a second. Time's up. Moving on to number 4 reason why you'll never be rich. And speaking of time, that you are wasting a bunch of it. You should never waste time, guys. And here's the thing. From now on, you should never say that you don't have time to do something. Why, you ask? Well, great thing is that every single person on this earth has 24 hours in a day. No one is special. No one has 25 hours to make them get ahead somehow. Everyone has that exact same 24 hours. So, how do some people create amazing things in those 24 hours when other people simply don't and they're miserable? You have time for Facebook, YouTube, Netflix, binge watching 12 hours of it. So check it out. You have to look at what you actually do in your spare time. So if you look at yourself, you look at whatever you do in your spare time, and if you're spending money in your spare time, well, guess what? The more spare time that you have, the more money that you're going to spend. So instead of spending money when you just have free time, you could do other things like actually learning about money, learning about the rules like we're doing now, or even making money. See the difference? You don't get broke while you're working during the week, right? Because you don't have any time to spend. You're working. Where does it all go? During the weekend. You have spare time and it goes out the window. So changing your mindset of having free time for spending, don't do that. Switching it to learning more about other things, at least making money possibly, and then all of a sudden you'll have a lot more. And doing this, your life would be completely different. And talking about completely different, most important thing in my opinion is number 5 of why you will never get rich. Now these are all very important of how to manage your money, but for this one is that it helps you grow wealth, and this tip is especially special for the rich because they do this a lot. So finally, the 5th reason why you will never get rich is because you do not buy assets. And no, I'm not talking about my butt. I'm talking about buying things that actually make you money. So here's the thing. If I give you money, or if I give anyone money, chances are it's not going to help them for the long term. They're going to spend it on whatever, and eventually they're going to be in the same spot they are right now. The first thing that comes to people's mind with extra money is that what to spend it on, right? Well, there's a different mindset of instead of spending on a liability that you lose the money, you buy an asset that makes you money or grows in value. So this is a very, very important concept, guys, because this is how the rich get richer. Here's the deal. They use their money to buy assets which make them more money, and with that more money they buy more assets, so they make even more money, and then repeat. The rich get richer. So here's an interesting concept. If you take a rich person's money, like all of it, away from them, I can guarantee you that person will get rich again because of the mindset that they have. They're able to grow it properly. So that is why the rich are rich. And if you are doing any of these things incorrectly, that's why you will never become rich. And the thing is, it's so easy to understand. It's not like a rocket scientist equation that we have to solve. If you have $10, you can't be spending $20, obviously. Then why the hell are you still doing it? So it is easy to say, but very difficult to do, guys. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because not many people do. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.